up, guys? JBRLOL here and Tech GT3.
Yo! And
Yo.
my channel Tech GT3 here with
No,
JBRLOL.
you're with me.
Yes, you're with me for my
no,
you're with me.
Anyways,
Hey,
guys,
we're
gonna be talking about the things that piss us off the most in Warface. And I don't know about you, Tech, but the thing at the top of my list is accusations. How do you feel about Tech accusations?
Yeah, that can be very annoying, especially when you're getting banned from rooms or like kicked from games and all that. Same thing, but still, when that's happening to you and you're not hacking, it just like it makes you not want to play. If you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean, dude.
Makes you feel too prestige for the community. It's a bit,
emoji.
A bit, yeah.
I know. I feel like one of the things that I need to be touched on the most is higher ranked players. Well, stimulating this, like, if a higher ranked player says you're hacking, you're hacking.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
There is no no. And this ultimately leads to you getting kicked from the game for doing absolutely nothing wrong. And I don't know about you, but if I was a new player and I came into the game and for some reason or the other, maybe I had more experience at another game. For example, I've played like Counter-Strike for about 10,000 hours, and I'm relatively, at home with FPS gaming, and I do well in my first game or a game against a higher ranked player, and I get kicked. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to play the game.
Yeah, and the fact is, most of the time, but the thing is, most of the time it's because the high level player can't take the fact that they're getting destroyed by a lower level player, and it's nothing to do with hacking or not. They're just a bit, angry and upset because they're getting destroyed.
Ego, you know what I mean? And I feel like in order to address this issue, like, people need to learn how to identify a hacker. So how do you know when someone's hacking?
Well, there's many different hacks. That's the thing. The one that is the most like easy to spot is twitching, because it looks like, I'm sure you guys have been in games where there's literally a guy in your spawn and he's just turning on everyone, killing everyone, headshots and stuff like that. That is very like easy to spot, and that's called twitching. But the only thing is, people confuse it with very good reaction speed.
Very good reaction.
And if you're doing that dirty drag of the mouse, and you're turning on people, people sometimes think that's twitching. Yeah, basically. And people think that that's twitching, but it's not. And it's easy to tell twitching because of how inhuman it looks. And you can go on to the next hack.
Very, very true. Like, another thing that I want to say is someone's hacking is, just the school fee is a very good indication that someone's hacking. Not all the time. For example, if someone's getting all headshots, and I mean that they get like 50 headshots in 1 second, then you can rest assured that person is probably hacking, or they've got inhuman reactions. I'm joking, they're definitely hacking. So look out for those type of things, guys. Don't just please do me a favor. Don't think everybody that kills you who's a low rank enemy is hacking. Okay, because especially if they're ranked above level 20. If anyone is ranked above 20 and they still haven't been identified by the Warface hack detection system, then they're most likely not hacking, and you should probably leave them alone. Okay, so moving on to the next thing, guys, and that is I feel like not enough big maps are in the game. What about you?
Yeah, same here. I mean, I think they've got 2 so far, and it's not only the fact that they don't have big maps, it's the fact that they don't have different game modes on these maps that they have. It's only bag and tag right now. I feel like making the maps bigger would just, vary the play style a bit and make it a bit more fun, especially for, players who are
playing as a group and
the same thing. Yeah, especially, it'd be a lot better.
I feel like, for a game that says that it's heavily team-based, I don't feel like you see enough of team-based game in like public games. But I guess you can see, you see a lot of team-based gameplay in clan wars, but I would like to see a lot more in just normal gameplay. Like, for example, like I feel like they also need to act like maybe a improved voice communication system, so you can
I mean, no one uses the voice
and it actually got
removed.
It got removed. You can't actually use it anymore. So I feel like they need to bring that back with better voice communication. So
like game modes that require you to communicate.
Exactly, like plant the bomb and stuff like that. Make it a bit more, like CS:GO.
Yeah,
and I guess definitely. You could say, CS:GO is a strategic FPS game. This game is like a light-hearted game, but there's a reason why CS:GO is so popular. And I feel like we'll should learn a thing or two from it. So moving on to the last thing that pisses off the most. And I don't know about you, Tech, but I feel like you know, if I got $200,000, and if I got $100,000, and I spend all on one random box, and you know, the best thing I get from this box is an ultra rare knife that I get for 4 days. I don't know about you, but you know, I feel pretty pissed. You know?
Yeah. They need to have some sort of cap on, you know, how much you can spend on the box before you actually get the item that you want.
I feel like, although it would still be random, like if I also spend a maximum of, you know, £50,000 or so £100,000 on the box, I should be, you know, I should be fairly sure that I'm at least going to get, you know, the permanent version of that weapon. Maybe not even the gold version, but at least the permanent version of that gun. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah.
I can't even remember how many times I've spent, you know, £100,000 on a random box, and the best thing I've gotten is like a landmine or a knife or the R107, the bloody R107. Not even
That's
the
what I'm
R9,
using
the
now.
oh god.
From the box, I got this from the box. Right now.
But yeah, I feel like those type of things could definitely improve Warface.
Yeah. And even so, like, instead of spending all that
money, get wrecked.
I just saw that. What did he do? He killed himself. But as I was saying, you need like maybe an alternative method of getting some of these guns, because like I can understand it being super hard to achieve and to get the gun, but still that option to be there for people that don't want to spend the money on the game, you know.
Ah, this guy's still not dead. Ah! Oh my god, that was hilarious. So yeah, I didn't catch that last bit. What did you say?
Having an alternate like method.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like it would be, I can understand it would be super hard, you know, to achieve and get these guns, but as long as it's there, so for people who don't really want to spend money on the game, they can still, you know, get these guns that they want. So
true. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Maybe if you guys got any ideas that you like, maybe leave it down in the comments below, and I'll definitely check it out. I reply to most of my comments, you know, the sensible ones, the ones that people actually put forward into their comments and actually want a genuine conversation. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I definitely enjoyed making it with tech. We came across a couple of good ideas, which I hope the Warface.
This isn't the first time as well.
Yeah.
You know how many times we had to record it?
We recorded this video like 10 times. We kept on disconnecting. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, peace out, and I'll see you in the next one.
Yo. That's a wrap.
It's not a bloody rap.
Yeah.